Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some more leaks here regarding HOOPA, and as well as a new quality of life feature that we're going to be getting that's looking pretty awesome. I'm going to go over a few thoughts on how we could improve it even better. But with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. We're just going to be talking about the HOOPA, some signature moves. So they do not have the shiny HOOPA in the main series games quite yet, so I don't think they're going to be introducing that to Pokemon Go, but we have seen them do exclusive things for Pokemon Go, like Melmetal and a few other things in the past, so you never know, but I highly doubt that we're going to get that. What the likely scenario is going to be is the signature moves, and I do believe it does have two. We're going to go over those. So with that said, let's go ahead and talk about it and see what we have going on. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day. And I have to say, sorry if I didn't accept any of your Mega Gyarados raid invites. I just don't really need to do too many. I am going to go out there and do it in person. It still hasn't started here. By the time I get this up, I'll probably be out on the streets doing it. So with that said, let's go ahead and go over what Pokemon Group has got going on here. So new dialogues about HOOPA have been added to the game code. So we do have this already. Now what this could mean is we're probably going to get some sort of a special interaction with it with a background. I'm not too sure. Maybe we're just going to see them in raids. You know, we don't know quite yet. But what I do know is it possibly can receive its signature moves. Now, I do believe it does have two. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on here. So Hyperspace Hole Psychic type is the signature move of HOOPA. And then we also have the Hyperspace Fury, and that is going to be a dark type. So it's going to get a move for each type that it is. So it's going to be psychic and dark. Extremely weak to bug. We're going to go over that as well, as bugs are actually going to finally have time to shine when it comes to going up against things, because they're like one of the most underrated typings. And it's really unfortunate, because I think they're one of the coolest. So yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing that. We'll hop into a video here in just a minute, taking a look at mine. I do have a very good one ready to power up, and it does also form change. All right, that's why it's another kind of reason why they're probably going to be bringing this as we are going into the Tales of Transformation. So yet again, another Pokemon that can transform that we've been seeing pop up in the data here before it does even start. All right, so this one's going to be freaking amazing, okay? This is pretty awesome. Now, you are going to be able to see the Pokemon's special background upon trading in the trade screen. Now, I'll put up this image right here. This is going to be for the Pokemon Group, right? This setting isn't active at the moment, but it can be able at any time by Niantic. So it's ready to go at this point, and they're just bringing more quality of life features to the game as we're going on here. And this is fantastic. This is a great one here. So what else could we see? Not to kind of like, you know, complain like this isn't good enough or nothing, but I would like to see other features as far as trading is concerned to make things a lot more simplistic and just more straightforward. And oh, okay, I have this many. Oh, this one can be lucky possibly. So as we're going through these years, right, most of us have already used up our 2016 2017 guaranteed lucky trades when you do trade these older Pokemon, and they're starting to make newer dates, these particular Pokemon. I do believe like we're up to 2019 or 18 or something like that. But you do get a particular amount of guaranteed, I do believe it's 10 of these lucky trades when you do trade these Pokemon from a particular time. Now, if we can see a number saying how many we have left for each year, that would be beautiful, because I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I have no clue how many I have left. I know my 2016s are cooked, 17s and 18s. I'm not too sure about the other ones. I don't do too many trades, and if I do, it's going to be between my son and my account, so I'm not too sure. But wouldn't that be an absolutely amazing feature to see, where you're able to see the Pokemon from particular years? Oh, you got 9 left from 2016, you got 3 left from 2017, and so on. I'm just saying, Niantic, if you could do that, I'm sure that would make a lot of people happy, okay? So there's that. Giving you a free one there, Niantic, Scopely or whatever. All right, I'm going to throw this video up. Let's take a look at my HOOPAs. So I do have this 98. Please tell me it's a 100, basically. Yep, basically 100. So 15, 15, 14. Don't worry about it. That's not even 1 HP, I don't think. Essentially, it might be, but it doesn't really matter. So we're looking good here. I just simply don't have enough candies. It maxes out at 4,000 521 or something if I had that extra point. That's massive, okay? And this thing is very strong. It's also very glassy too, okay? It does have Astonish. It doesn't have a Dark Quick move though, unfortunately. It does have Confusion, and it does have Shadow Ball. And it's Psychic, I do believe, as well. So it can be used, obviously, as a great Psychic-type attacker. Or if you wanted to go up against other Psychic-type Pokemon, you can use Astonish and then Shadow Ball, although you're not getting stabbed from them. And I'm sure that the signature move will help out a whole hell of a lot. Yeah, I do have that name Shadow Rider because of the typing. I was just making a card, you know, that little, the thing with the big head that rides the horses. Those are going to freaking be awesome. I can't wait for those. Now, taking a look at the bug types, that will be good to go up against it here. Not that we need to go over counters, but I just thought I'd throw them in here because I do appreciate the bugs, and I just kind of wanted to show off a couple of mine that I have here. 100% Shundo. Look at that son of a gun. But yeah, bugs don't get a great rep around here. But when it comes to this HOOPA, seeing that bugs are going to be strong against Psychic and Dark, it's going to be like one of these things like a Flying and Dragon type. Using Ice against it, super effective, really effective. And that's what the bugs are going to do essentially for HOOPA here. So yeah, you can, I don't know if you would be able to solo it because the moves are not resisted by the bugs and it hits so hard. That would be the issue, but I don't know, maybe you can now with the whole Zacian effect. And yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to throw up a couple of bugs here and see what's good. Now let's go ahead and talk about the backgrounds for trading. I'm going to show off some of my backgrounds. Of course, I can never pass up an opportunity to show off my freaking Shundo background Zacian. 0 bottle caps. If you're bottle capping something to 100, that's great. I'm not shaming. I did it with my Zygarde. I'm just saying it was a naturally caught 100 with the background. Freaking unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. Traded my friend for that Dialga. Powered it up immediately. Don't care about the IVs on that. I was just happy he gave me that. From the memorable trip that I had in Vegas, what an absolute blast. I love that time. Some good stuff there. And then, you know, just got our typical things. I have a little too many. I think I need to start transferring them because what's the point? You're just holding on to a bunch of random ass crap that nobody's ever going to ask from you. So I think I'm going to have to start transferring some of these, unfortunately. I mean, Tracheon with the background. I mean, these Kirums with this background. I mean, they look cool, but nobody cares. This is probably my biggest prize background aside from the Zacian, of course. That's the #1, no matter what. But this one's pretty sweet. I do love the Vegas background with that shiny Kyogre. Unfortunately, I was only able to get one. I got quite a few backgrounds, but they weren't shiny, and they were mostly Dialga, or should I say Groudon. So, there is that. I will have to say the Thunder Dark Purple Cloud background for the Dynamax and Gigantamax. Ooh, that looks so damn good. I got a Venusaur one, and all I wanted was a background with a shiny on a Venusaur. I know I'm asking for a little much here, right? But hey, I would have even taken a shiny freaking Venusaur, not with no background. I haven't encountered a single starter Gigantamax since they've been released. I've traded for a Venusaur, but I haven't encountered a single one. Isn't that insane? And I've done a ton of them. I've done a ton. What's going on, Niantic? Why are you doing this to me? But moving it on here, we do have the Regis, which are pretty awesome. They all have their unique kind of eye design for the background. The current season, or at least the one that we're about to leave, the background right here, I mean, it is what it is. When they get crappy IVs, it's kind of just like, all right, well, what am I doing with this thing here? Why do I really need it, right? And of course, I have a bunch of the Ultra Beast background Pokemon too. Inteleon right here. Look at that. I got a 15, 15, 14 with the background. Inteleon is one of my favorite Pokemon, at least Gigantamax's, and it is going to be one of your best water types, period, for good. For good. So I'm definitely happy with that. Love the Valor background one. This is a really good one here, as a matter of fact. Yeah, looking pretty freaking awesome, not gonna lie. Did you get one of these? I powered mine up right for the Ultra League, or for the Great League. Named it Loyalty, and then we have all these backgrounds here, which they kind of look like, what is that pattern? It's like some luxury clothing brand. It's like, I don't know the names of all these things. It's not Gucci, it's like Louis Vuitton or something. It looks like kind of like that with those particular Community Day Pokemon. And then I've got the older ones here, but I need to transfer a bunch of these. I thought I was going to hold on to them because people were going to want to trade them or something. Useless. I need to throw them all away. And then we do have the Mystic one with the Lapras with the bow in there. Pretty awesome with that one as well. And I think that's pretty much going to be a wrap for those. Yep, I want to see what my first background Pokemon were. I do believe that was going to be from Vegas. Hopefully you did have a good Rookie Community Day. I had a great time. Was downtown with everybody. It's not something you're going to want to power up right now. These are the first ones that I have, by the way. But it's not going to be something you're going to want to really max out, because we are going to be getting a Gigantamax in the future. Hey, if you want to waste your Stardust and your candies on maxing out a Gigant or a Dynamax, have at it. Or even better, not even a Dynamax, just a regular one. What's the point? It's not a top tier flying type or steel type by any means. It's useful for PvP in the Great and Ultra League. That's pretty much it. But hey, there you have it, folks. Just wanted to throw that out there. Thought I'd just give you a random suggestion. That'd be great if we can see the counter on how many lucky trade guarantees we do have for each year. And if you're not familiar with that, you're like a little out of the loop, or you're newer. But I'm pretty sure I explained it, but particular years you have 10 lucky trades for 2016 guaranteed. Once you've done all of those, then it's back to the same possible chances that it could be. But you got 10 guaranteed for each one of these years up until a particular year. I forgot where they stopped, but that's what I was alluding to. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.